Good Saturday morning, my friends. Woo! Is it Saturday again? I told Jerry, I said every time Saturday gets here, I feel like just yesterday was Sunday. These weeks go by so unbelievably fast. So today must be March 13th, 2021, because we talked about yesterday God's love. Yeah, trust Him, love Him, and the sparrows. So today's called Shallow Root Christians. That doesn't sound good, does it? Somebody asked me why I had whipped cream in my refrigerator in my sewing room. This is why. It's in my fresh cuppa decaf. Bad enough it doesn't have any caffeine. At least you can have some whipped cream in it, right? Shallow root Christians. The scriptures mark 4:16 and 17. Others, like seed sown on rocky places, hear the word and at once receive it with joy. But since they have no root, they last only a short time. When trouble or persecution comes because of the word, why does it come? Because of the word. If you are being persecuted because of your Christianity, give yourself a pat on the back and know you're doing something right because you're pissing the devil off. Joy, what did she say? Okay, I'm sorry. But since they have no root, they last only a short time. When trouble or persecution comes because of the word, they quickly fall away. I could go on and on and on and on about experiences in my life about that, but I will spare you and I'll have another sippa. Okay. Some people hear the news of God's love, accept it, and get really excited about it. But at the first sign of trouble or disappointment, they fall away. Why? Because they haven't developed roots, depth to their faith. There are ups and downs in life, even for Christians. I think it should say, especially for Christians. A woman who reads her Bible gets to know God better and better and learns that she can trust Him. Accordingly, the roots of her faith grow stronger. Then, when problems come, she has the necessary faith to keep trusting God. But if she doesn't invest in knowing God better, she has no roots to keep her strong in her faith. Are you investing in your faith? This is what is so important, especially at my age. I mean, every day there's more and more things that I can't remember. We were watching something about eagles, and it showed eagles lifting deer up into the air. I'm sure that was a doctored picture, insane. And landing in people's hair and landing in people's laps and all kinds of crazy things about eagles. And they were called golden eagles, I think. And I thought, what's that kind of eagle that we had here, Charlie? What's he called? What kind of eagle is he? White-head eagle? White feather eagle? What the heck? What was he called? And finally it dawned on me. I said, bald? Was it a bald? But he wasn't bald. He had lots of feathers on his head. I said, Jerry's that eagle that was in our yard a bald eagle? Yes, Joy. But then other times, I can remember a book I read and the name of the author. I can remember a movie I watched years ago and lines from that movie. I told Jerry he had 4 movies in his hands last night, and he was wanting to watch one of them. And I said, oh, that's that movie that has such and such in it. And he said, how on earth do you remember that? I said, I don't know, but I wish I could remember what happened 5 minutes ago. Oh. So the point being, you must stay in the Word. Turn on a YouTube video. Listen to the Word. There's so many choices out there. So many good preachers. I can give you a few if you don't know any. John Hagee, San Antonio. Matthew Hagee, San Antonio, both Cornerstone Church. Andrew Womack, W-O-M-M-A-C-K, Colorado, and a very, very, very awesome preacher. And he actually, Dwayne Sheriff is an awesome preacher. We first came down here 22 years ago. A neighbor told us about Victory Life Church and Dwayne Sheriff. And they were just starting out, and they were like in a trailer. And there was just very few people in the church. So we knew the preacher then. We met him, we talked to him, we'd go to church, and we'd have 5-10 minutes to talk to him. And now he's so huge. I don't know how many locations he has. He's on the board of directors with that Andrew Womack's ministry in Colorado. And his ministry has just burst. You know, good ministries do. And so now you can have an audience with him if you were the Queen of England. But something he has always done, God told him to do it, is to never ever charge for his CDs. Back then it was tapes. But he gives them all away free. There's bookcases at the church, which is about 20 miles from here, and they're just stocked with his CDs. And you can just take them. Just take however many you want and just take them home. It's just amazing. So, he has one on offense, not taking offense. He has one on families and marriage and raising children and how to come to know Jesus. And he has two fabulous sermons of his. One is about Halloween, and the other one, just slipped my mind. One's about Halloween, and what was the other one about? One's about marriage, are really good. What the heck was the other one that just jumped into? See what I mean? See what I mean? Halloween, and then another one that's just super, super good. It's just an individual one by itself. I don't know. I forgot. That one jumped right out of my mind. But he has some on how to get saved, who Jesus is, why he came, what caused the need for him to come. His sermons are just awesome and totally free. I think you can go to Dwayne Sheriff. Just Google Dwayne Sheriff Ministries. It's S-H-E-R-I-F-F, like a sheriff. And Dwayne is D-U-A-N-E. Or his church is Victory Life Church in Durant, Oklahoma. And you can get his CDs for totally nothing. Awesome. Or you can listen to him preach right there on YouTube. Okay? So that's several good ones. I'm sure there's many, many more. But their names aren't coming to me right now. I can't believe it. What was the other one other than Halloween? Halloween. Oh! Your past mind just dawned on me. He has an excellent sermon on the Good Samaritan. Completely different than anything you've ever heard about the Good Samaritan. Really, really good. The one on Halloween, awesome. The one on Good Samaritan, awesome. All of his others, awesome too. Okay? All right, my dear friends, I'm going to let you go. I uploaded a 45-minute video. I just made it public this morning so you can see it. It's got all kinds of stuff in it. I just kept going and going and going. And finally got to a point where I've just got to end this or nobody's ever going to watch it. So, I'll let you go, my dear sweet friends, and I'll be back tomorrow with Loving Everyone. Bye for now.